Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to Course Party Book of Shadows. Last episode, a lot has happened. We found the exit and surprisingly the exit door was open. That's actually a first in this series. And Shimada showed his true colors that he had no problem just leaving and leaving his friends behind to die. Anyways, we went back upstairs. We found out that our friend who lost his name, again, I don't remember his name, it sounds like he's not going to be alive for much longer, so Kuya stayed behind with the... Sorry, not Kuya. Kizami stayed behind to help them get out, but we heard Mitsuki's voice, so Tohko ran off on her own, and we are now looking for Mitsuki. So let's get to work on this, and let's see if we can find her. Wrong button. I have really no idea where she could be. I think she's probably in our space. I guess we'll start with, well, I don't think we can go back up here to where our friends are, right? Yeah, we can't go back up there, alright. That's where the R's are. Doing their best to get Katayama off the ground so we can get out of here with him. Okay, so that's the guy's name, alright. I feel like I'm such a bad friend, I didn't remember the guy's name. I need to find Mitsuki and lead her back to them before it's too late. Alright. Wrong button again. Alright, we'll start down here. We'll check the classrooms. And I'll go up those stairs over there just to see if there's anything down there. And then we'll go back down to the bottom stairs and work our way from there. I'm not really going to interact with anything because we did that before. Door is closed up tight, but it won't even budge. Yeah, okay, we know that. My god, really? Also, I can't believe I just figured this out like now, but it seems our darkening goes up by 2% every time we interact with something. Oh right, we can't go down this way, so we can't go up here. Right, alright. I'm just going to make a run for the stairs and hopefully we run into something on the way. Because sometimes if something important's happening, it just sort of stops us when we're going somewhere. Doesn't look like the case though. I don't know if we're going to find Mitsuki though, like we know where she is. She's with Morishige and the others. Do I have to go to the second wing? A lot of stuff up here we haven't really checked out yet. Let's start up here, I guess. Unless it's gonna be like a no campars type of deal. No! If it's got this place mapped out right in my head, I'll just be getting farther and farther from where we heard her voice this way. I should go back. Okay, we can't go this way because Mitsuki, we're going farther away from her. Thoroughly decomposed corpse. Having gone completely skeletal, it's virtually impossible to determine age or gender. Fortunately, the deceased's name tag seems to have survived and identifies him as a male student from a trade school. Komoshiro Trade School, Turu Takahashi, okay. So we can't go down that way because that's farther away from where we heard the voice. The exit? Well, I guess Shimada really did leave, because he's not here. One way or another, we're going to make it out of the school. All of us, together. Got that right. Except for Shimada, who had no problem with just leaving, you know, and leaving us to die. Although whenever we're in closed off spaces, there is no getting away. So I guess we have to go to the second wing. Oh boy. Oh, something's happening. If I kept running in circles like this, I never find her. I was in a state of panic and I was allowing it to steer my path. Frustrated with the situation and with myself for choosing to give up and head back empty-handed, I forced myself to stop and turn. I was going to do what I should have done in the first place. Call out Mitsuki's name with everything I had in me and hope she responded. Mitsuki! Mitsuki, where are you? We're all here! No answer. Just the cold, lonely sounds of rain and wind bearing down on this old building. This may have been a fairly large school, but sounds are well in here. If she were anywhere in this hallway, I'm sure she would have heard me. Not necessarily. Also, where the devil is Kurosaki? Last time we saw him was in the last story where he said he was going to go around and try and find another way. That never happened. Oh wait, no, that was chapter 5, but still, where is that guy? And if she were just here only minutes ago, she definitely should have been around now. Could something have happened to her? Mitsuki? Oh, that does not sound too assuring. So I still can't go down those ways. I guess we're going to the second wing! The door leading up to the curved walkway is frozen in place as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. Okay. At least it's not like last time where it was a trick. So am I really supposed to go back empty-handed? We'll check the exit one more time, but I think we have to really go back upstairs and just return empty-handed. Alright, yeah, I guess we're going back upstairs. Literally nothing down here. Nothing. I couldn't find her. I tried. Oh. Oh, shit. Don't look him in the eye, Tohko, whatever you do. What? Is that a ah! Just don't look him in the eye. Don't make any eye contact and just... Oh, shit, we can't go upstairs? Alright. Well, we're not going to interact with him because, well, we know what that boy does. We know what he's all about. Don't make eye contact and we should be okay. Let's just go back downstairs, I guess. Oh, shit. Hi. What the hell was that? What had just appeared in front of me? That's a spirit. It's not red, so I think you can trust it. Yeah, I'll talk to it, but first I'm gonna save. In case I made a mistake on a different file. Hello. From the looks of it, you're another victim dragged here against your will, no? Well, I'll tell you now, there's no escape from this school. There is nothing to be gained here but despair. Though if you got an iron will, you might be able to survive for a little while, at least. Here, you should have this. It'll help keep the wandering spirits at bay, though it only works once. So take it. Get out there and fight like hell. Stay alive as long as you possibly can. Thank you, Mr. Spirit. The spirit vanished, but lying on the floor below where it had been was a gemstone. Specifically, a vine-colored gemstone, probably an amethyst? Amethyst? So I can use that to keep the wandering spirits at bay one time, huh? I guess he meant the full body ones, or it would have kept him at bay too. Either way with this gem, I felt like I could actually get back to my friends safely. I was as hopeful as one could expect, all things considered. Well, yeah, we have a way back to our friends now. Ah, it's the same gemstone that we found in the original Quartz Party, well, Miss Joy found and gave to Yoshiki and Ayumi. Of course, he also said there was no escape from here, but it was my prerogative to believe what I wanted to believe and ignore what I want to ignore. Yeah. So we have to use that gemstone, I'm guessing, on that boy blocking the stairs. Well, I guess we're going back then. Let's go. Now, I have no way of using items, so I'm guessing I have to interact with the boy. It appears to be the ghost of a young boy. I want to try and sneak past, though. Like, maybe I'm supposed to hold on to this and use it, I don't know, when Sachiko attacks or something, because this boy is honestly not really too much of a threat. As long as you don't look at him in the eye, you should be okay, right? So I'm going to try and sneak by. Okay, I made a mistake. Good you. Oops. Well, I don't know what else I was expecting to happen. I had to try though. I was thinking that, you know, I only get this gemstone that I can only use once. Maybe I don't want to use it here, like against a boy that's not really too much of a threat. Turns out he was though. Also that laughing of children as I died, terrifying. Alright, well, we're going to be using the gemstone, I guess. Let's use it. I held the amethyst in front of me and approached the spirit. And he's gone. And incredibly, it actually worked. Both the ghost and the gem faded and disappeared. The stairwell was now free to be traversed. Awesome! I'm coming back, my friends! Oh, hi. Emmy, are you okay? There was like a ghost at the bottom of the stairs. Where's everyone else? Come on, we have to get Katayama situated and get out of here. Emmy's face was absolutely wrecked with tears and she was shaking her head violently. She wanted to tell me something, but the words just weren't coming. Are we gonna find out what shook her? Because I'm guessing this is what happened before she ran off and found everyone else. Emmy, you have to work with me here, girl. I don't know what's going on. I had a really bad feeling about this. I ran past her to the bathrooms to where Katayama was being lifted onto your shoulders when I left. I got a bad feeling. Why? Katayama was back on the floor right where we set him down when this whole ordeal began. Why wasn't he on Yuya's shoulders? What was going on? I had an inkling, but I didn't want to believe it, so I pushed it out of my mind. Yeah, I think your friend dead. Yuya, what are you all still doing here? We need to get Katayama ready to go. He didn't make it. What? Right after you left, he let out a huge scream and then he just went limp. No. Oh shit! I didn't know what else to say. A person had just died. And not some stranger, but a person I knew. A friend. It was the strangest feeling. I kept looking at him and thinking, is he really dead? Is this really what a person looks like when he dies? Seeing him like that drained every last bit of energy I had in me. I fell to my knees, thoroughly defeated. Oh shit. I had a feeling he wasn't going to make it. Okawa says he isn't moving from Katayama's side. So what are we supposed to do now? Hey, I don't know, Emmy. That's a valid question. Emmy and I couldn't stay near the body. We gone down to the second floor where we picked a corner and just stood there, trying to recompose ourselves. Yuya elected to stay with Okawa on the third floor, I guess to try and break him from his shock and help put some distance between him and Katayama. No, I think he's gonna die and join his friend. None of this felt real. Or maybe I just didn't want it to be real. It was a nightmare. It had to be. I just sit up in my bed and it would all be over. Why did this have to happen? I'm not waking up. I don't get it. I'm not waking up. I keep trying to tell myself this is all just a dream, but... Tohko. My energy was waning again. I sank to the ground, landing on my knees. Emmy followed my lead and put an arm around me for comfort. A friend had just died. He just died! God, why? I hear footsteps. That's not a good sound. Emmy and I looked at each other. We both heard them. Footsteps coming down the hall. It was too dark to make out who it was, but the gate was decidedly male. When you hear footsteps, you should run in a place like this. It's usually the guy with the hammer making his patrols, ready to kill whoever he sees. The two of us slowly and quietly rose to our feet, hid around a corner, and peeked out, both terrified and curious to see whom or what we might see. Getting closer. He has louder footsteps though, doesn't he? There, at the end of the hall, the figure finally came into view. It was a tallish man. unsteadily teetering as he slowly strode toward us. Yeah, it's the guy with the hammer. It was Shimada. Shimada? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. So he's still here then. Drenched from head to toe. Ah, Shima! Duh? Emmy shot forward, intending to run toward him, but I grabbed her arm and held her back without even thinking about it. She turned and looked at me with a puzzled expression. I can't handle him. What? Don't tell me he did something to you. Well, kinda. We found the exit, we found the door was open, he had no problem escaping with his life, leaving us all to die, and he tried to persuade me to leave you guys also to die. No. Thank goodness. At times like these especially, we really need to keep each other in the loop about everything that happens. She looked back at me again as she said this, staring right into my eyes in an almost disciplinary manner. It was the perfect guilt stare. I couldn't help but succumb to it, feeling bad for not having filled her in about the Shimada incident. Yeah. So now we're telling her everything. Shimada continued his slow, wet walk down the hall. Then all of a sudden, for no discernible reason, he simply fell forward, landing hard on his knees. I think he ran into something outside that killed him. Something was wrong with him, and while I loathed the man, I didn't want to see him suffer. Emmy and I both poised to rush to his aid, when other figures randomly began appearing all around him. Figures of children, blue and ethereal, shimmering with their own light. Run away! Run away! We don't have the gemstone anymore. There ain't much we can do about them. Oh god. I don't like this. What? What are they? They're children, Emmy. We could barely even see Shimada from the vantage point anymore, as his body was obscured almost completely by the backs of these ghost children. He wasn't moving though, so it didn't seem like they were doing anything to him. I think they're killing him. But then he wasn't moving at all, which seemed highly suspicious. It occurred to me that maybe we should try to save him. What are you gonna do against a bunch of ghost children? You don't have a gemstone anymore. You already used it. I inched forward. He was still in exactly the same position he had been when he fell to his knees. He literally hasn't moved at all. Was he unconscious? No, I think he's dead. I think your friend be dead. Emmy and I looked at each other and nodded. It was a silent signal to move forward and do whatever we could to help. What are you going to do against a bunch of ghost children? Yeah, he's dead. The children vanished as we approached, revealing a horrific sight. Shimada's stomach had been flayed wide open. He was dead. Well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. I told you guys at the get-go, I don't care what happens to this guy. I wanted him to die, and, well, I just got my wish. The knife he planted earlier was jolting from the wound. It was an almost ceremonial death, like that of a samurai who'd thrown himself on his sword. No! No! What? What are those children? How should I know? And they might still be nearby. And as you say that, they appeared, huh? Oh, no, it's Yuya. Kizami, it's horrible. Shimada is... He knows. Yuya, who presumably rushed down to see what was wrong, calmly walked over to Shimada's body. He was checking for signs of respiration or pulse. He turned back to face us again a moment later, and his facial expression said it all. Shimada really was dead. I was beginning to lose it. I just couldn't take any more of this. My friends and acquaintances were dying, one by one. I guess I should say had died, but it didn't seem like it was over. Not by a long shot. Well, we still have Emmy here. We still have Kizami, although I don't really care about him. We know what's going to happen. Tohko's still alive. And our friend's still alive also, who stayed by our friend's side, who I'm guessing Yuya already killed. So, I guess it's just the three of us now. This is bad. There's something in here with us. Something that's trying to kill us. Hell, it was doing more than trying. It had already succeeded twice over. I was scared. I was paranoid. I was shaking and crying and screaming inside. I was definitely afraid that something else would show up, and then it did. Huh? Oh, hi, Sachiko. It was a little girl in a red dress, standing between us and a third-floor staircase. Oh, this is not gonna be good. I couldn't make out the expression on her face through her bangs, but I could literally feel the hatred in her eyes as she stared into our souls. Then she turned around and slid up the staircase into the third-floor hallway. Our friend up there is dead. What? Emmy was turned the other way, so she hadn't seen the girl at all. She eventually followed our gazes, but by that time the girl was gone. She looked confused. That particular apparition looked a lot different from the other ghosts I'd seen, but there was still no doubt in my mind. She was definitely a ghost. Well, she had a blue glow around her. What do you expect? And she's the mastermind behind this whole thing. What do we do about Okawa? We have to get him. We have to get out of the school now. I'll go calm him down. She dead. Wait! Yeah, I'll come with. It could be dangerous. You wait here. Here could be dangerous too. We should not be splitting up. Every time that we split up, somebody dies. Dangerous? Well, that is the direction the girl in the red dress went. And I guess Yuya didn't want me to be put in harm's way. I nodded and watched his back recede into the darkness as he chased after Emmy. And he's gonna be the only one that comes back, right? Well, that's not entirely true. We know Emmy survives because Emmy meets up with Mitsuki and the others. Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together, Tohko. You know what they say. No weapon can pierce a calm heart. So what's the most important thing right now? To remain calm. Yeah! That don't sound good. I can't calm down after hearing that. No. No! What was going on? Why was Emmy screaming? I could hear voices now. Emmy and Okawa were having a heated argument. Yeah, probably like, I'm not leaving no matter what. I'm not leaving my friend. I'm never gonna leave his side. Something like that. That's not possible. We have to leave him and run. We'll get caught if we don't. No, we can't just leave him behind. We have to. We have to take him to the hospital. He's dead, man. What can the hospital do for you? But he's dead. No, he's not. He's dead, damn it. He's not. He can't be. Leave him and run. We'll get caught. That ghost girl must have been pursuing them. This is bad. I have to go help them. Damn right you do. Get up there, Emmy. Come on. What the? Murderer! Oh, shit! Well, he finally showed his true colors. Kaneyama's body was sprawled unceremoniously on a landing halfway up to the third floor, along with Okawa. At the top of the stairs stood Emmy, and in front of her, Yuya, with an imposing scroll on his face. I didn't understand any of this. What had just happened? And that's when Emmy ran away. Okay, so, yeah, it was Kizami, which I kinda guess we ran into Emmy and she was like in a almost panic. I assumed it was either him or the guy with the hammer. Looks like I was right about my guess being Yuya showing his true colors. Emmy let out another scream and came running toward me down the stairs. Okawa then seemed as if he'd fallen and broken his arm. Uh-oh. He's gonna die. He was lopsidedly crawling toward me. It was almost as if he were trying to distance himself from Yuya. Murderer! Murderer! I ran up to the base of the stairs to meet up with Emmy. I needed some sort of context here. Emmy, what happened? What's going on? Run away, you'll be killed! Kizami kicked him down the stairs. Oh, the blue. What? I glanced up at Yuya, but his face was shrouded in darkness. I couldn't make any expression at all. Okawa seemed to have reached his breaking point. He shot to his feet and took off behind me toward the second floor, as fast as he could. Yuya kicked Okawa down the stairs? Why? Yuya, it's not true, is it? Slowly he walked down to the landing. He was neither concerned nor scornful. His face was a blank slate. As soon as he reached my level, he bent down and began fiddling with Katayama's body. Raising the arms, then letting them drop. Wiping blood from the ears and nose, then looking at it as if studying a specimen under a microscope. Huh? What the hell? He was enjoying this. I finally got to see an emotion written clearly on his face, and it was elation. How is this not some crazy dream? Yuya, no! Tears began spilling from my eyes like water. I was shocked, confused, and I don't even know what else. Tohko, get away from him, hurry! God, no! Damn, things have gotten intense. Dude, Snap Dude wants to kill us all. Emmy and I found ourselves standing in front of a door to the school infirmary. She might have took the key and lost it, so this room is no good. Yeah, that stupid idiot! If we hid in a place like this, we'd be sitting ducks anyways. We need to go further down, to the first floor. The poor girl was frantic. I can't say I blamed her, but... well, something about this whole situation just didn't feel right to me. Emmy, I'm still not sure we need to run. The dude showed his true colors. The guy's pretty insane. Huh? What? I just don't believe Yuya, kind, sweet Yuya, would be capable of something like that. You saw with your own eyes. You saw the guy looking at a dead body and laughing frantically. But he really did kick him down the stairs. It happened. He kicked Okawa. How can that possibly be true? Fine, do what you want then. I don't care anymore. Oh, and that's when she split up from us. Okay. With that, Emmy pushed me out of the way and ran past me toward a stairwell leading to the first floor. Emmy? I have nothing more to say to you. You won't believe me anyway since you're so convinced that I'm lying. And off she went. I was now separated from every one of my friends, but was I really in danger? I mean, I was, but from Yuya? That just didn't seem right. Yeah, you're gonna be killed by your own crush. I've foreseen this from the moment that you told us that you had a crush on him. Or more likely, I didn't want it to be. I want to believe that this was all a misunderstanding. My legs were shaking and my head was swimming. I just stood there, unsure of where I should go or what I should do. And then, there he was, right behind me. And in his hands was Shimada's huge knife. The one that was last seen jutting from Shimada's stomach. It was still dripping with blood. This definitely made matters more complicated. How could I doubt Yuya's guilt when he was holding something like that? Why did he even have it? How could he possibly bring himself to pull a knife from his friend's lifeless corpse? But I wasn't going to run around. I turned around and I braced myself. I opened my mouth, intent on discussing this rationally. If I ran away now, I felt like it would all be over. There would be nothing left to save. No one left to trust. But what could I possibly say to him? I'm going to save here. And I feel like this is the end of the chapter. We've been recording for 47 minutes, but I'm going to keep going because I feel like this is the end of the chapter. Well, let's just get right down to it. I believe Emmy. Why did you do it? Yuya, I can't believe you're capable of this. Why? Why did you do it? My body was still visibly shuddering and my voice was breaking. I'd unconsciously taken an accusatory tone with him which was not at all what I wanted. But it was too late to take it back now. Yeah, the words came out of your mouth. I'd hoped he didn't notice, but he did. As soon as the word why slipped from my lips, his eyes gazed over. It was as if all the warmth and compassion I'd seen there before was tapped and drained, leaving behind nothing more than an empty container. You too, huh? Oopsie. You're the same. The same as them. Then he just started muttering to himself and slowly walked right past me, as if I weren't even there. Yuya, wait! What is that in your hands? I thought I could put it to good use. In a lot of ways. Stop this! Get rid of that thing! No, I couldn't let this go on. I grabbed him by the arm and just clung to him, putting my full weight on his body to keep him from going any further down the hallway. He was at a crossroads about to walk down a path of no return, and I wasn't going to lose the kind, considerate Yuya I'd fallen for. The kind, considerate Yuya never existed. It was just like a mask that he put on. Now he's taking that mask off and we're seeing who he really is. Unfortunately, the only tools I had at my disposal for stopping him were my feelings, and those just weren't going to be enough. Oh shit. Did he just punch me? God damn. I was so startled that it took me a moment before I'd even figured out what happened. It's the same in here, you know. That was the first time in my entire life that I'd ever been punched in the head. And he put everything he had into it. Good God! Shit. Getting killed by the school? I couldn't focus. My brain was still rattled inside my skull from the impact. Or getting killed by me. Well, he said this when he killed Kurosaki. The exact same lines. The world was spinning. I looked up at him with spasmodic, twitchy, tear-filling eyes. There was no sign of remorse or compassion whatsoever. He looked like a feudal warrior, clutching his sword and staring down at his enemy. The area all around my eye was throbbing. It hurt so badly and felt so swollen and sore. I couldn't even imagine what it must have looked like. You don't want to know, girl. I couldn't even tell you. I can't see your face. I just see a crazy man getting ready to punch you again. And he wasn't done with me. He got in closer and closer, grinning unnaturally as he raised his fist for a second strike. Oh shit, that is not what I want to see. Let's test this out on you, shall we? You can be the first. Ah! Ah! I was running on pure instinct and adrenaline at this point. I shot to my feet and just forced them to carry me to safety. Somewhere. Anywhere. I think now you're kind of probably wishing that you trusted Emmy and took off with her, because Emmy's safe, remember? Well, she's not safe, but she didn't get killed by Yuya. He was going to kill me. He was really going to kill me. You keep running, girl. Keep running. Keep running. I felt something rattling about uncomfortably inside my mouth, so I spit it out into my hand. It was white. A single white tooth with blood red highlights at its roots. Yeah, he punched you so hard that your tooth fell out. That maniac had actually knocked out one of my teeth? Ah, and that's why the title is called Tooth. My heart was broken and it all started with a tooth. God, my tooth! He was there, just behind me. I panicked, tripping over my own feet and stumbling to the ground on the landing between the first and second floor. Well, this ain't gonna be good. I'd fallen on my backside, dropping my tooth on the ground next to me. I began slinking away from the encroached figure of Yuya Kizami. Save me! Somebody! Anybody, God, please! You shouldn't have gone with Emmy. I'm just saying, Tohko. I know this is hard for you. You're gonna be killed by the man you looked up to the most, the man that you were in love with. No. No! Huh? I was scooting backwards across the floor, too stiff, sore, and scared to stand, but then my hand brushed across something small and metallic. A key! I don't think it's gonna do us any good now. It's probably the infirmary key that was lost. Yep! We finally found it, but is it going to do us any good at this point? Even with my hand right over it, I was shaking so badly that I could barely work my fingers to get a grip. It was the most frustrating feeling in the world. And for a few seconds, that felt like hours. I just kept trying in vain to pick up that damn key. Finally, I slipped my finger through the ring and I had it. This was my one and only chance. Scrambling to my feet, I somehow slipped past Yuya. How? And ran back up to the second floor as fast as I could, forcing my shaky legs to carry me. I had the key. I could lock myself in. Do you want to though? You know who's in the infirmary, right? I could hide in the infirmary. Kizami didn't pursue. Not right away. He just stood there staring. Staring at the tooth that I dropped him on the ground. Staring intently as if trying to make out what he was seeing. It's a tooth. Her tooth. Oh God! Ew! Ew! He's eating my tooth? No! Ew! Disgusting! Heh. I guess I got to safety. I'm locked into the infirmary. There didn't seem to be any way to lock the door from the inside. I needed to find a hiding place before Yuya showed up. The corner of the room, under the blanket, maybe, or under the bed, I mean, sorry. I was scanning every inch of the room as quickly as possible, sizing up my surroundings. My eyes stopped on one of the medicine shelves. Scissors! There were scissors in there! It felt like such a revelation, like the answer I was looking for, but what was I going to do with scissors? Well, you could kill him before he kills you. Was I going to fight? Fight who? Yuya? I wouldn't stand a chance. I decided to leave them there. I stepped back and crouched down behind a partitioning screen and was set up in the middle of the room. We're just gonna let him take us, I guess. I feel so bad for Tohko. There's a ghost girl in a red dress coming! Arab had run back to the bathrooms on the third floor to warn Okawa about an immediate threat that was approaching. Unsurprisingly, he was still crouched on the ground, cradling Katayama's lifeless head in his arms. And he was still stubbornly insistent that if we were to leave that spot, he'd have to carry Katayama with him. That's not possible. We have to leave him and run. We'll get caught if we don't. I thought you were already ran off, like when Kizami kicked his lifeless body down the stairs. No, we can't just leave him behind. We have to. We have to take him to a hospital. He's dead, though! What is the hospital going to do for him? They can't bring back the dead? But he's dead. No, he's not. He's dead! He's not. He can't be. What a stubborn, foolish man. I'd had enough. I decided I'd rip Katayama's body and... Oh, this is a flashback to what happened while we were waiting downstairs. What a stubborn, foolish man. I had enough. I decided I'd rip Katayama's body from Okawa's arms and kick it down the stairs. Oh, okay. It made one hell of a thud when it hit the landing. But he was already dead, so what did it matter? As long as it helped get Okawa moving, I didn't care. Oh. See, look, he's dead. So get your ass off of the floor and run. Open your eyes. Katayama is dead. We have to get out of here now. Kizami? Arab was looking at me, then at Katayama's body, then back at me, as if she couldn't make up her mind, which was more interesting. But why was she looking at me? Did I have something on my face? No, you kicked your friend down the stairs. I mean, he's dead, but still. You kicked his corpse down the stairs. The disrespect. Okawa, on the other hand, was focused squarely on Katayama. He was trembling all over, but I thought he finally understood. Then he turned toward me. Murderer! Oh. Well, I mean, in all fairness there, yeah, Kizami is not a murderer yet. Like, he didn't kill Kaneyama, he was already dead. Yelled like a madman and ran down the stairs toward his friend's body. Oh, that's what happened. He wasn't exactly in his right mind, however, so those last few steps didn't quite go as planned. He tripped and fell quite hard next to Kaneyama. Oh. Yeah, it was a misunderstanding, okay. I guess in a way then, Tohko was right, it was a misunderstanding. Although, however, this was going to happen anyways. Duh! Ah! Murderer! Murderer! Emmy, what happened? What's going on? Murderer? Who? Me? I wasn't the one who killed Kaneyama. Run! Run away! You'll be killed! I see. In here, getting killed by the school and getting killed by me are one and the same. We're all going to die here either way. After all... And that is when a psychopath was born. And there you guys go. That is the end of Tooth. The truth finally came out. And that is the end of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Wow, what a story this has been. This is a crazy story. Corpse Party Blood Covered. Well, next Corpse Party game is Blood Drive, so I am going to be playing that next. But I think in the next episode, we'll be going through some of the extras, you know, as I did with the original, like I did that with the original. So it's only fair I do that with this. Chapter 7 Queer. We got some more stuff in the bonus. Alright guys, so thank you for joining me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Personally, I enjoyed this. It was a lot more creepy than the original. I'll give it that. I guess my only complaint about this game really would be that... Well, I don't know, like, the original was kind of more of a story. I guess this one was just kind of more like, you know, to fill us in on the stories of the art people, because, well, Book of Shadows, like, it looks like we're going through the chapters of everybody who died, like, to learn more about them. So, it wasn't exactly more, like, exactly like a story like the original was. It's kind of like more like a series of side stories. Like, seeing the game from our perspectives. It's hard for me to put into words, but I guess I was a little bit disappointed with it because of that, but overall, I still did enjoy it. It was a bit different from the original. I kind of more like enjoyed the original more because I'm kind of more into RPGs, but visual novels also have their own charm. And in a way, it feels like this game did better as a visual novel because, well, you don't really need a, like, it just, like, gives you, like, enough description that you can get, like, the image of what happened in your mind. But either way, thank you guys for joining me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time with the bonus. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.